Donald Trump presents a challenge and a threat fundamentally to the republic.
In today's political showdown,
how can there be a new way forward when she is responsible for disastrous economic and foreign policies?
This was one of the deadliest days in Afghanistan. It could have been prevented.
House Republicans release a scathing Afghanistan withdrawal report.
Well, now he is escalating his attacks on the 2024 election before it has even taken place.
And we gear up for the debate of the year between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump.
We're run by stupid people. Stupid people.
Let's break it down. Kicking things off, House Republicans have released their final report of the U.S. troop withdrawal from Afghanistan, sparking fresh debate over who is responsible for the chaos.
3 years after the deadly, messy withdrawal of U.S. troops from Afghanistan, House Republicans are releasing their final report after a 2-year investigation.
This was one of the deadliest days in Afghanistan. They left these 13 servicemen and women hanging out to dry, 170 Afghans killed as a result of the, I'd say, moral negligence.
The House GOP sharing an advance copy of the report exclusively with CBS. The report accuses Biden and his administration of ignoring repeated warnings from military officials, national security advisors, and U.S. allies about the risks of withdrawing forces down to zero. As Republicans turn this withdrawal mess into political ammo, Kamala Harris's role under scrutiny. Here's what Harris told CNN's Dana Bash in 2021.
He just made a really big decision. Afghanistan.
Yes.
Were you the last person in the room?
Yes.
And you feel comfortable?
I do.
On Sunday, Dana Bash pressing Secretary Pete Buttigieg on how this will impact Harris in the election.
How does Kamala Harris address that since she was vice president?
What's clear is that this, America's longest war, needed to be brought to an end.
The topic could come up when Kamala Harris and Donald Trump face each other on the debate stage in Philadelphia this Tuesday.
Republicans argue the withdrawal could have been handled better, while the Biden administration continues to defend its decision. This report is sure to fuel political debates, as Kamala Harris's role during the withdrawal is placed under scrutiny, particularly ahead of the upcoming debate.
Tomorrow night, Harris and former President Donald Trump will meet for the first time on the debate stage.
And now, all eyes turn to tomorrow night's much-anticipated debate between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump.
Their first face-off just 1 day away, with the stage and the candidates set to go.
Are you ready, Madam Vice President?
Ready. Vice President Harris with a thumbs up in Pittsburgh, where she's been prepping.
Look, it's time to turn the page on the divisiveness.
Former President Trump on the trail in battleground Wisconsin this weekend.
We're run by stupid people, and we found that out at the debate with Joe. How did that work out? And we're going to find it out again on Tuesday night.
And in a social media post online, suggesting he may imprison his political opponents if he wins.
As both candidates sharpen their arguments,
I think that when he stays on the issues, policies, absolutely, those are the winning issues.
Trump's team is urging him to stay focused on policy, while Harris prepares to defend her record as vice president.
Close race by some measures gotten even closer in recent days. The latest 538 polling average has Kamala Harris up by less than 3 percentage points against Donald Trump. And the story in the battleground states is just as tight. Right now, Harris leading in 5 of the 7 big battlegrounds, but it is a tight race in all of them, including right here in Pennsylvania. Check this out. Harris up now by less than 1 percentage point in the polling average. That's essentially a toss-up in the biggest and almost certainly the most important of the battleground states.
Polls are tightening across key battleground states as voters weigh in on the upcoming election. Harris leads in several states, but the margins are razor thin.
This is really striking from the latest New York Times Siena poll, which had Trump leading by 1 point. Almost a third of voters overall, 28%, said they need to learn more about Kamala Harris and her positions before deciding how to vote. That compares to less than 1 in 10 voters, 9%, who say the same about Donald Trump. Almost half of Americans consider Kamala Harris to be too liberal in her positions. Less than a third of Americans say the same about Donald Trump on the other side, that he is too conservative. At the same time, this polling suggests that people want to see a sharp break from the Biden administration. So it all makes for a couple of major challenges for Harris going into tomorrow night. She has to define her positions and also potentially define how she has moderated her positions and broken from Biden, even though she is serving as his vice president. That's a lot to get done in one night and beyond.
As we count down to tomorrow's debate and the 2024 election, the stakes couldn't be higher. Don't forget to like and subscribe. for more daily dose of news and updates.